and welcome to the side of my boyfriend's brother's bed. Today is not that much of a special day. I just wanted to give an update on how our relationship is going after the end of the long distance. So it has officially been a month that we finished the distance and we've been living together with his family. And yeah, a lot of people have told me, well, you know, Heidi, long distance relationship and actually being together is not the same thing. You're probably not gonna feel at ease and your couple is not gonna work as well because you were in a long distance relationship and there's such a change, such a shock. To all those people I say absolutely not. It's actually kind of rude to say something like that. I always take it super personally, like the fact that we were long distance meant that we didn't know each other. Yeah, we probably didn't know everything about each other, but we also visit each other quite a lot. I've seen him, I think in total we spent 6 months together out of our 3 years relationship. So it doesn't, it's not because we were a long distance relationship that we didn't know each other and didn't know like the little annoying things they do, like he leaves his socks and underwear everywhere and stuff like that. I did know, because every time I was coming and visiting him, I lived with him, you know, like those comments telling me that long distance relationship and being together is not the same thing, blah blah blah. Some of those comments were even telling me like that it's probably not gonna work because we don't know each other personally. I was like, it's really rude. Our relationship is going really well. Of course there are some downsides to everything, like the fact that we are both very stressed at the moment because we just rented an apartment and we need to move out. He has a lot of stress at his work and I'm gonna start working really soon, like next week. So there's a lot of stuff in our head and sometimes it's really difficult to communicate it, but long distance relationship trained us to communicate. And yeah, like I wouldn't say that it's all rainbows and it's all like, of course it is probably like the first week or so, because you're finally together again and everything, but then after a few weeks, I'd say around 2 weeks, for us at least, it kicked in, like the real life kind of kicked in. I had tons of things to do. I had to go to the town hall, I had to go get a bank account, I had to go get a phone number, blah 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 blah, and all of those, like, they add up and you realize, oh, we're actually like starting a life together, which is absolutely amazing, but it's also quite difficult, and I guess it's the same for everyone. It's just because we were in long distance relationship, our life, there was no smooth transition. It was, especially for me, there was no smooth transition. I went from Switzerland to Japan, bam, like the culture shock, and I know Japan very well. I've lived here already 2 years ago. I've studied like Japanese culture, I've studied the language, I know everything, but still the change from realizing that, oh, I'm not in Switzerland anymore and having to do all those very serious adult stuff, it just stresses you out. You have to adapt to it, and we are adapting really well. But I do have to say that one of the other, I don't know if it's really a problem, but like being on your period sucks. And long distance or not long distance, you react very differently. And so last week was kind of a tough week. Not particularly for a couple, but he had stuff going on and I was on my period, plus I had stuff going on. It's just like, there are weeks like that and it's normal. And it doesn't change much from long distance relationship than usual, except the fact that when you're mad at each other, you can't just hang up. But also, if you're in a long distance relationship, don't hang up on your partner if you're mad. Sort it out, please. Same thing here, like if you're mad, you can just tell them, okay, I just need a little time where I just need to talk and do whatever is needed. In a month, a lot happens, and not being in a long distance relationship kind of, I don't know. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Like, we're so in love, and he's so sweet. He works at home, so he always wants me to stay in the bed next to him, so he can just like pet me whenever he wants and like send me kisses and say stuff. He's really sweet. So we are still very much in love compared, on the contrary to all the people that were saying that we probably wouldn't get along. We get along really well. He is still my best friend, on top of just being my boyfriend. And yeah, we're actually about to start a new life together, which is mind-blowing. I can't fathom all the implications that has. We're probably moving out in about 2-3 weeks. 2 weeks, I'd say. And I'm really excited, and we both are. I don't know, I don't have much to say about how the transition from long distance relationship and the real, like, actually living together went, because it's just a process that everyone is gonna live very differently. But I did want to say that if you're worried about about this big transition and having to adapt to a new world, as human beings, we are made to adapt, so please don't be scared. If your long distance relationship was working well and was working fine when you were actually long distance, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be working fine when you actually close the distance. So just don't be scared, talk to your partner about everything, and it will go smoothly, I'm sure. And to all the people who are still in long distance relationship, please hang in there. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope that one day you'll be as happy as I am now. Please stay safe, and also this will probably be my last video, just because my biggest interest was long distance relationship, and now we're not in a long distance relationship anymore. And as much as I am in Japan, and I know that a lot of people are interested in Japan, it would be really easy to make Japanese like videos about Japan and my experience of it, but I also believe that there are already so many videos about that. I don't want to add to those videos, and my focus was long distance relationship, plus I'm about to start working, so I don't think I'll have time to actually edit and stuff. So yeah, but I will always be available to answer questions if you need, and to be a moral support if you need as well. So if you just need to talk, leave me a comment below or just send me an email. You can find my email address in the comment section, in the description. And I'll answer whenever I see your message. I hope you stay safe, and I won't see you soon, but I hope that your relationship, long distance or not, goes well. And I wish you the best. See you!